classic, Tattletales. And now, here's the star of Tattletales, Bert Convy.
Hello there, everybody. Welcome to Tattletales. Nice to have you with us. Nice to have all of you with us, too. Oh, it looks like we have some groups. I have a feeling, because I see jackets and things that have matched. We're going to find out. We hope these people in back of us can match today for you, because they're going to win you the money. You know that. Winning money for the blue section today. Oh, there he is. Hello, Mr. Foster Brooks and Terry Brooks. Winning money for the yellow section today from the young and the restless, Michael Damien and Lilibet Stern.
Yeah!
And winning money for the red section today, Dr. Milton Brothers and Dr. Joyce Brothers.
Whoa! Did you hear that? They must have been watching yesterday when he got a question right. They don't know yet.
What's that? They don't know yet? The red section is very excited. See, the Doctor's Brothers had a couple of rough days, but they're doing with the last time out, they won.
We got it out of our system.
That's right. So don't cross them now. Everything all ready? You ready to go? Foster, how do you feel?
I feel pretty good. I just met a friend of mine with whom I used to play I used to play professional football.
Professional football?
Yeah. I played tight end.
Is that right?
For two years straight, I was voted as tightest end in the league.
Well, you can see that's how it's going to go. You don't want to miss this. Call a friend. Here we go. If you're ready, ladies, the first question is for you. It's worth $150 to your rooting sections. And it goes like this. Ladies, have you usually been able to tell that a man was in love with you before he told you so? Yes or no? Okay, off you go. See, it's fun. I can see their faces, and of course you guys can't, so I get a hint. What will Terry say to this? Have you usually been able to?
In love with you, you said.
In love with
her, right?
Yeah, in love with her. Not
She's
with me.
never been in love with anyone but me, and...
Is that true?
Well, certainly.
Are you positive of that?
Absolutely, yes, sir.
Was she able to tell that you were in love with her before you told her?
Yes, indeed.
How could she tell?
Because my upper plate fell out the first time I saw her. And I gummed her to death. And she figured no one would gum her if he didn't love her.
That's true. How long have you been gumming her? I almost said.
Well, I was over to her house. We went together for a while before we got married. I was over to her house one night, and she started sitting on the front of the fireplace and cuddled up to me, and she whispered something in my ear, and I said, "The heck you are." We were married the next day. That isn't true. I just threw that in there.
You just made that up.
And want me to throw it out now?
No, it's okay. She's going to say, yes, she's going to see she can tell.
I believe that she, well, good heavens, I think she should have known that I was in love with her.
Yeah, I would.
She didn't. Why, I'll tell her I don't love her now.
Okay,
get it all over with.
Terry, we're looking for a yes or no.
Yes.
That's right. That's a short and simple way to win it. You knew that Foster was in love with you before he said it, didn't you?
Yes, I sure did.
Was there any particular way you could tell?
Well, he was around all the time.
Yeah, that's one way to tell.
She's saying about my gums?
No, she didn't mention your gums at all. Thank you. Michael, what will Lilibet say?
You know, I'm really confused on that question. Can you...
Sure. Have you usually been able to tell that a man was in love with you before he told you so? Yes or no?
A man was in love with me?
No. I'm asking Lilibet. I'm not asking you.
Oh, you're asking her if she can tell.
If she can usually tell if a man is in love with her before he actually tells her so.
I think she can.
Yeah.
Yeah. He'd probably be chasing her everywhere, you know.
Yeah.
Not me, of course.
No. Oh, no, of course not. Okay, the answer will be yes.
Yes.
Yes, here she comes. Won't take. Hello there.
Oh, God. This is hard.
Oh, good. Yes or no is what we're after here.
Yes. I would say, I'd like to think yes.
Yes, and you're right. That's what you think.
Yeah. Oh, God. I guess so. Good one. All right, Michael.
Yes, absolutely right.
Okay.
You can always tell. Doctor, what will Joyce say to this? Can she usually tell?
Well, thinking back, as Foster did before we were married, 33 years ago. That's the only time when she ever had any experience along these lines.
Yes, of course.
Joyce, she was a BWOC at Cornell where we met.
A what?
BWOC.
Which is?
A big woman on campus.
Aha.
And so she had plenty of opportunities at that time. And I think that being the astute person she is, and in her particular field, that the answer would have to be yes.
She could tell.
Yeah.
Okay. How could she tell you loved her before you said it?
Well, that was evident. I chased her, and I fought off all the other fellows, who were at her like moths at the floodlight.
Yes, of course.
Sure.
She knew right away. The answer is yes. Here she comes. Joyce, we're looking for a yes or a no.
Well, I was mentally picking out the pattern of my dishes before I finished shaking hands hello with my husband, Milt, so I say yes.
You got it. That's right. Everybody got it. Let's put that one 3 ways. That was easy, but we'll get you. Coming back with question number 2 in just a minute for you. Don't go away. See you in a second. Yes or no? Yes or no? I knew it was somebody in New York. We're having a discussion here about baseball because we have the Little League group here representing the Tri-Park Little League, and it's nice to have you with us. Thank you. Okay. Did we decide Foster was traded from Cincinnati to the Mets?
Definitely.
Doctor?
Definitely.
Okay. We'll be looking forward to that. You'll be looking forward to this.
Trust me.
Yes, right, of course. This question's worth $150 to rooting sections. Listen carefully. Ladies, do you think that some words in our language, such as mailman and handyman, should be changed to non-sexist words such as male person or handy person? Yes or no? Off you go. I've often wondered about mailman. How could you change mailman? You have to call it a person. Right? Because a mailman,
male person.
male person,
Male.
would have to be a person.
Very good.
He's got a good point.
Yeah. What do you think, Michael? What will
me.
Lilibet say? Yeah, we're going to start with you. Does she believe those names should be changed so that we strictly stay within the ground rules here?
I don't know. I think that things are pretty sophisticated nowadays. I don't think it really makes that big of a difference.
You don't?
Yeah.
But what about Lilibet? How does she feel?
Well, that's a different story.
Uh-huh.
That was my opinion.
Yeah, I'm asking her.
I know, nobody laughed at that one, so we'll give you her opinion. I think she's going to say leave him out, mailman's.
Leave it the way it is.
Yeah, leave it the way it is.
But because we have changed it to chairperson now, we've done it.
I've seen, people working now. Instead of men working, they have people.
People working?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Still in all, she's going to say no, though.
Yeah.
Here she comes. A yes or no about changing the names.
Well, I don't know if Michael will get this or not, but I am definitely not into woman's libs, so I would say no.
That's what the man said.
We got him! Michael, I love you.
Don't do that.
Definitely. Definitely not.
Boy, he knows me so well.
Yes, it appears that he does. You're definitely not into women's lib, eh?
No, not at all.
Well, that seems unusual a little bit. You're a working woman out in the world, in show business and everything.
I know, but I still like being very feminine. I like
Yeah.
a man to take care of me sometimes.
Yes, do that. Oh. Okay, Doctor, what will Joyce say to this?
Well, speaking for myself, I've always been so very much in favor of the feminist movement that I've always felt they should put a man in charge.
Yeah.
Joyce also, certainly believing in liberation for women, would attach, however, very little importance, I think, to this aspect of it.
Mm-hmm.
You have to call it Womanhattan instead of Manhattan. and think what you'd have to do with a manhole. I mean, that just doesn't make sense. So,
It's true. Very true. Very true.
I think, though, that Joyce, for herself, I say, has a better sense of priorities, and I think she would answer no.
Okay, the answer is a definite no. Here she comes. Hello there, Doctor.
Hi.
How do you feel about this one? The yes or no on the person, on the handy persons and so forth?
I think you could carry too far. You'd have to say then that Betty Friedan, instead of saying Betty Friedan's mail is delivered by the mailman, you'd have to say Betty Friedan's person is developed by the person. I think no, it shouldn't be.
That's correct. Okay. Well, you're on a roll now, Joyce. I don't know. There's no stopping you now.
The scientist in me.
Foster, hello.
Hello.
Are you there, sir?
Excuse me, I was just just sitting here thinking.
Yeah, I understand.
But I'm trying to figure out how to answer that question.
Right. Well, how do you feel about the ERA?
Yes, I know. Terry went to her first women's lib meeting a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
And I came home expecting that little kiss when I walked in the door and it wasn't there. And said that she's on the other side of the room, backed up against the wall with a scar, a frown on her a frown on her face, and looking at me like I started the war. And with that, she took her bra and her blouse off, slammed them on the floor, and she said, "From now on, you're going to do all the work around here."
Yeah.
I said, "You're beautiful." She said, "Here, I'm telling you all the things you're going to be doing around here, and you tell me I'm beautiful." I said, "Well, just now when you took your bra off, your bazooms fell down and pulled all the wrinkles out of your face, and you're good."
Oh, gosh. People used to get a facelift. What do you call that? I wonder. That's a bazoom drop. Okay. Okay. What was the question? I have no idea. Oh, yeah, I know what it was.
The question is, we want to know how you feel about
changing the names and stuff like that.
I'm quite certain she'll say, "Leave them as is."
Even the answer is no, then. What we're looking
I don't know.
Yeah, but trust me, that's what it is. Here she comes. Hi, Terry. I'm sorry to be laughing. I'm chuckling over something Foster said. How do you feel about this question now? Is it a yes or a no for you?
Oh, gosh, this is so hard. Oh, Lord. Yes.
No. He said no. But you had a 50-50 shot there, Terry. I'm terribly sorry, which means Lilibet and Michael and Joyce and Milton are right, and it's halftime. They will split that question in half. Step to the rear, gentlemen, if you will. It's halftime. We'll bring the ladies out front. We'll come back in the second half. Don't miss this one. Oh, my. Hello.
Hello there.
We've just changed places at halftime. As you can see, I have the lovely ladies with me. Gentlemen, you gotta go. Here we go. 2/3 of a tie. Michael and Milton are tied with 125. Foster, you have $50. Foster, hello. Are you there, sir?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Here we go. This question is worth $150 as well to your rooting sections. Here we go. Former President Harry Truman once said, "There are 3 things that can ruin a man if he doesn't handle them properly: money, power, and women." Which of these 3 would you say you have handled the best? Money, power, or women? Oh, goodbye. This is like saying, how many times a week do you beat your wife? Joyce, what will Milton say to this?
He beats his wife many times a week. I would say that Milton would say that he handles women the best.
You think so, huh?
Yeah. Money, power, women.
Now, Milton is a doctor.
Yeah.
Does he have a specialty? Is he a specialist?
He's a specialist in internal medicine,
Okay.
in diabetes. But I don't know if you consider that power. I don't really know. I would say women.
You'll say women. All right. Here he comes, that tricky little devil. Doctor, which of those 3 do you handle the best?
Well, you know, as a physician, first of all, I often wonder whether these quotes that are attributed to presidents are apocryphal or whether they really made those quotes. Let's assume he did. As a physician, physicians are notoriously poor businessmen, and I'm no exception. So I would have to rule out money. I've been awfully good to my wife, my daughter, my mother, my mother-in-law. Would have to be women.
That's right. Well, that was tough. Very well said. You know, it's interesting because Joyce flirted. She thought maybe being in a position as a physician would be a position of power. Of course, it is in a way, but you didn't go for that one at all.
Hardly. I'm not the least bit an intimidating type person, either in professional life or in real life.
Well, I think you are.
I'm an Utsi.
Yes.
You're a what?
Utsi.
What is an Utsi?
Ask Joyce.
It's somebody you want to pinch his cheeks.
He'd say, "Ootsie."
Ootsie.
Thank you very much. Not terribly scientific, but thank you. Terry, what will Foster say?
Well, at this point, I don't think he wants to ootsy me. Women.
Women. It'll be women for him as well.
Yes.
What a guy. Here he comes. Foster, we need a choice of those three. Which have you handled best?
Well, I never had any power. And I've been the father of 5 daughters. And they've all grown up to be very, very lovely, fine women. And I was always a very strict disciplinarian. My wife was always raising Cain with me about the way I handled money. So it would have to be women.
You got it. That's it. How about that? That's a tough question, I thought. It is tough. You've just done it very nicely. What will Michael say?
I have to agree. Michael has a lot of sisters, and he treats them all very well. So I think women.
You'll say
also.
You'll say it's
Don't
women.
you? Yeah? Women.
All the women
At least
said,
the
I hope
best
so,
answer,
yes.
right?
Okay, here he
women.
comes. Michael, which will it be, sir?
Well, first, I don't think it's going to be money because I borrowed $20 from my dad this morning. That's true. And it's not power. I'm going to say women.
That's correct. Everybody got it? Yeah. Everybody picked women. How about that? We'll split that one 3 ways. We'll come back in just a moment. We've got a $300 question, and we will decide it. How about those guys? It's not. Hello. We're back. This question is worth $300, and this will decide the issue. Obviously, anybody can win. You're very, very close. Listen to this. Men, do you read all the small print when you sign important papers? Yes or no? Think about it. Off you go. Okay, I'm thinking about it, too. What will Foster say, Terry? He signs a lot of contracts.
I know, and I'm sure on this one, he doesn't read.
He doesn't read?
No.
Has it ever
I
gotten
don't
him
think
into
he reads
trouble?
the first paragraph.
Oh, really?
No, he doesn't.
Has it ever gotten him into any kind of difficulty by not reading them?
Yes, but he just, he's such an honest person, so the people that work for him, he just assumes that they
Would do
are
the right
looking out
thing.
for his interests, so he just leaves it up to them to make the decision.
I see.
You know,
Okay.
so he never reads. He
The
just
answer
says,
is no.
That's
He,
right.
wait a minute. Do you read all the... No. Here
He doesn't
comes.
read the small print.
Okay. A yes or no on the small print, Foster, is what we're after?
I'm just about the same way with that as I am with trying to put a toy together or any kind of machinery. I have to always, I never read that. I'd have to call my son-in-law, Harry, to help put it together or put it together for me. And when I read, I've signed contracts, I've all kinds of papers, and I've read very little of it.
That's what she said. You're right. You don't read it. I've got a little piece of paper I'd like you to sign later, too.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it.
So and a couple other guys.
Yeah, I'll bet. Lilybeth, what will Michael say?
I think we've got this. If Michael doesn't read the small print, then his managers will, or his parents will, or his sisters will. So definitely he will. Definitely he will.
He will read
He
it.
definitely will, yes.
All right, he does read it. Here he comes.
Yes.
We want to know if, in fact, you do read the small print.
Well, first of all, it's in small print, so there's some reason why you should read it. Yeah, I say yes.
That's right. All right. Very smart. Okay, everybody's got it right so far. This will decide the issue right here and now. If you get this right, you're going to win it.
This is very hard because Milt is very honest and trusts other people and thinks they're honest. But I think he's cautious enough to read the fine print. I'd say yes, he reads it.
Yes. Do most people read the small print in important papers?
Not everyone. That's why they have lawyers.
Yes.
And why lawyers make a lot of money.
That's right. Okay. You will say, he will say...
Yes, he does read
Yes, he does read it. Here he comes. Doctor, this will decide the game for the day. How do you feel about the small print?
Well, Bert, as far as attorneys in the family are concerned, my mother-in-law is an attorney. My father-in-law, before he died, was an attorney. My sister-in-law is an attorney. My daughter's sister-in-law and 2 brother-in-laws are attorneys. Consequently, I know how to read small print, and I would say yes.
That's right. Everybody's right. We split that 3 ways. That was lovely. Nicely done. Time is up. We have a tie. The bananas and the reds. We'll come back in a moment and divide the money up, but there's no small print. Just on the money. Okay, we had a tie today. The bananas in the red section, $275 each. We will add 1,000. Those sections will divide $775 apiece. Thank you, Lilibet, Michael, and Joyce, and Milton for winning. Terry and Foster for being with us. And you at home, thank you for tuning us in. Bert Convy saying so long. See you next time. Thank you.
In addition to cash awards, a member of the winning rooting section selected at random will also receive Bowl of Beauty Real Roses, ideal gift treated with patented process that captures a soft, natural look, keeps them lovely for years. A great selection of fashion-right shoes from Kinney, the great American shoe store, who can bring you all the latest styles at down-to-earth prices. Kinney can. A cookbook and Clark bars, incredibly crunchy with a delicious peanut butter taste. Clark bars now with 25% more incredibly crunchy candy and 25% more enjoyment. Bissell's double-action floor sweeper snaps up dirt and litter on carpet and bare floors. Great for quick pickups between vacuuming from Bissell.
J. Stewart, fast talker, box carrier, goes by many aliases. Granny J, Baby J, Bandito J, J. Claus. Consummate pitchman, can sell eggs to a chicken, cannot be trusted with money. Watch out for J. Stewart on Let's Make a Deal, tonight at 8:30 Eastern, only on Game Show Network.
From Television City in Hollywood, it's